Happy Madaraka Day to all of you. It's been an extensive coverage of the events in Wajir County and of course culminating to this moment where we have compiled stories from that end and across different parts of the country to keep you posted. It is time for TV47 at 1. My name is Linda Alela. We start off with what played out in Wajir this morning, and during Madaraka Day celebrations in Wajir, President William Ruto today has unveiled major development projects in northern Kenya, focusing on education, roads, housing and livestock farming to accelerate growth and promote inclusion. Here's the story.
President William Ruto has outlined a series of ongoing and planned development projects aimed at transforming northern Kenya through education, infrastructure, agriculture and economic empowerment. Speaking during the Madaraka Day celebration in Wajir County today, the president has said the government has prioritized education by increasing funding, hiring over 100,000 teachers nationally, and operationalizing the teachers training colleges in Wajir, Mandera, and Kotulo.
Today, through this affirmative action program, a record 1,800 local teachers from the 3 counties of Wajir, Mandera, and Garissa have been employed and will be deployed in the region.
More classrooms and laboratories are also being constructed to improve learning outcomes. On infrastructure, President William Ruto has highlighted the ongoing construction of 750 kilometers northern Kenya Gateway Corridor linking Isiolo, Wajir and Mandera.
4,616 young people from this region, teacher training colleges, the highest number in our history. This is how lasting solutions are built, by investing in people.
The multi-billion shillings project is expected to boost connectivity, trade and access to essential services across the region. In agriculture and livestock farming, the government has distributed thousands of livestock to drought-affected families, vaccinated millions of animals, and announced a 500 billion Kenya shillings livestock investment initiative to support pastoralist community.
We have distributed more than 52,000 sheep, goats, and cattle to over 10,000 households across 16 arid and semi-arid lands, helping families rebuild livestock wealth lost through drought and other shocks.
The president has also pointed to affordable housing projects worth billions of shillings, modern markets, and youth empowerment programs as a key drivers of economic growth.
The future of Kenya's growth lies in unlocking the full potential of every part of our republic. That is why we are investing deliberately in northern Kenya.
President has said the investments are designed to ensure no region is left behind in Kenya's development journey.
Wajir is not the edge of Kenya. Wajir is Kenya. Northeastern is Kenya. And Kenya belongs to all of us.
Mwaluse Meshak, TV47, Nairobi.
Thank you, Moluse. And of course, Wajir County made history hosting the 63rd Madaraka Day celebrations for the first time. A national holiday of this magnitude has been staged in the northern Kenya county. Residents have welcomed the occasion with overwhelming joy, calling it a long overdue recognition of a region that was left behind for 63 years. President William Ruto offered a direct apology for decades of marginalization, pledging to dismantle the legacy of the exclusion. The new 10,000-seater stadium, now named after important Wajir leader, the late Ahmed Khalif, now opens the county to hosting future national events.
This region was left behind through neglect, marginalization, discrimination, and policy failures. Fellow citizens, I want to tell you that on behalf of the people of Kenya, today, as I stand here as president and leader of our great nation, to the people of Kenya, in northern Kenya, For this marginalization, I want to apologize on behalf of the nation of Kenya.
Still on that, thousands of Kenyans turned out to Wajir Stadium for the 63rd Madaraka Day celebrations, creating a colorful spectacle of patriotism, culture and national pride. A first for Wajir. Now, President William Ruto and Deputy President Kithure Kindiki joined wananchi for the historic celebrations as the crowd waved flags, sang patriotic songs and marked Kenya's journey of self-rule.
Tuko na furaha tele, shangwe, nderemo, fingelengele, yani siwezi leo hizi zangu ziko juu kabisa. Na leo ni siku yetu, kama si ni wa Kenya, ni siku za Madaraka. Tunatarajia tutafanikiwa mengi. Tunashukuru rais wetu William Samoei Ruto.
Sisi ni wakaji wa Wajir, tumefurahia sana leo. Hii sherehe kutendeka hapa mara ya kwanza kwa nini ya hii historia ya hii county, na tumefurahi sana mbaya.
Madaraka Day imekuwa tu fit, imekuwa tu biega. Mashallah, imekuwa tu best. For the first time Wajir imekuwa nayo kuwekewa Madaraka Day ni Wajir. Imanzia life imanzia kitu kubwa kabisa. Ningesema sana Mr. Ruto saa wewe kama manzia leader ama president, ningesema nini? Kenya siku zombo 2 term.
Tujawahi ona watu wengi na nimefurahi sana mimi binafsi kuona rais akitembea na kusalamia na kutoa watu kwenye hotuba wake. Nashukuru.
Nilienjoy our military officers wakitembea wakifanya lap of honor, na pia hotuba ya rais imenifurahisha sana.
Beautiful thing to witness such joy. Now, residents of Nanyuki town staged protests against plans to establish an Ebola quarantine facility at the Laikipia Air Base, expressing concerns over what they termed as potential health risks associated with the project. The demonstrators marched through the town before being stopped by security officers near the military installation, where they demand the project be halted.
Unashindwa na vitu midogo kama kolera. Unashindwa na linda mama. Unashindwa na kolera. Unashindwa na watoto waliochomeka pale utumizi. Ebola ndo utaweza. Na tumesema tumekataana na Ebola kabisa. The reason as to why tumesema leo tukuje tu protest. Sababu iko kwa katiba na inatukubali tu protest na tuweze kudemonstrate tukiona kuna shida ambazo zilizoko. Kitu kingine tumedemonstrate leo ile siku tulipata madaraka. Leo ni ile siku Kenya ilipewa madaraka kama nchi. Tukapata madaraka kwa independence. Ikuaje United States wanakuja kutukontrolia nchi yetu?
Sisi tunakuja kusema tumekataa hiyo Ebola na tunasema ya kwamba hiyo agreement wanasema ilisainiwa. Serikali iko na jukumu la kulinda our sovereignty as the Kenyan people, na hakika kwamba hao viongozi wao kutoka bunge wabadilishe hiyo sheria, na hataki kuona hapa, na tumewapatia ultimatum. Kama hiyo wametoa hiyo kitu by Tuesday kesho, tutaenda mpaka airbase kuhakikisha kwamba hataki hiyo kitu hapa.
Hakuna quarantine katika Laikipia. Lakini sisi wakana wa Laikipia tunauliza aje? Viongozi wa Kionjori yako wapi? Kagiri yako wapi? Wanajua tulikuwa tunaletewa Ebola katika Nanyuki. Kionjori na Kagiri.
And only 47 out of 575 state agencies have so far been onboarded onto the Human Resource Information Systems HRS, raising concerns over accountability and transparency in the management of public servants. A slow uptake of the digital platform has been blamed for creating loopholes that could facilitate the existence of ghost workers and undermine efforts to streamline government operations. Speaking in Mombasa, Public Service CS Geoffrey Ruku has directed that the Salaries and Remuneration Commission as well as the Public Service Commission to fast-track the onboarding of all state agency onto the HRS platform. He further warned that agencies delaying compliance risk facing government action, insisting that all human resource instruments be submitted for immediate integration into the system. Additionally, he also urged HR managers to take firm action against sexual harassment cases reported in workplaces, saying that accountability and professionalism must remain central in public service delivery.
So long as you have employees who are earning allowances and salaries every single month from the covers of the people of Kenya, you must be accountable to the people of Kenya through a platform that the government have created on behalf of the people of Kenya, which is known as Human Resource Information System.
Transformation does not happen by chance. It happens when individuals take deliberate steps to influence their environments positively. Whether you are leading a multinational corporation, a public institution, or a small enterprise, your role matters. Your leadership matters. Your accountability matters.
Advocate for the recognition of human capital as strategic national development priority within all government and institutional planning frameworks. Number 2, promote accountability as a core organizational value and institutional culture that drives performance, trust, integrity, and sustainable results.
And now to some bit of politics, where Kwale's 2027 gubernatorial race is beginning to take shape after former Agriculture Principal Secretary Professor Hamadi Boga and Bandari Maritime Academy Chairperson Engineer Luganzi Chai agreed to work together ahead of the next general election. The two leaders, who both contested the seat in 2022, say their alliance is aimed at mounting a strong challenge against Governor Fatuma Achani. Speaking in Diani, the pair expressed confidence that their partnership would offer Kwale residents an alternative leadership agenda that is focused on development.
Kwa sababu sisi nguvu sawa, nia moja, watu wamoja, nia yetu ni kuunganisha watu wetu. Kwa hivyo yule atakayepewa kipaumbele cha kupeperusha bendera, mkubali, kwa sababu hatuwezi sote kuwa gavana, lazima mmoja itabidi awe deputy governor. Lakini ugavana huu na udiputy huu utakuwa kama ule wa Mwai Kibaki na Raila Odinga, nusu mkate. Muhimu ni kule kuwatendea kazi wa Kwale na kuhakikisha kwamba zile hali ngumu ambazo zinawakumba tumezikabili na tumezimaliza, na Kwale inakuwa kipaumbele.
Kutokuwa kwa mipango ya kuhifadhi maji ndio imefanya tunazidi kuwa na shida, hatuwezi kulima vizuri na hatuna maji masafi. Kukosa mipango ya serikali ya ugatuzi ambayo imechukua miaka 14 ndio inatufanya kufikia hivi sasa hospitali zetu ziko hali mbaya. Hayo ni baadhi ya mambo ambayo yanazidi kutupatia msukumo. Na mimi nikiwa na ndugu yangu Profesa Hamadi, tuko na nia moja ya kuikomboa Kwale.
All right, from Kwale County right here in studio, we want to take a quick short break. We come back with more news, so stick around.
Sundays at 8:30 p.m.
Good morning.
You have my rent?
Leo jioni kama tutakuwa tumelipa rent, nauza hii simu yako.
Hamna pesa.
I need 3 G's to make my nails today.
Sasa inatuhusu aje?
Can I order now? Do you ship? Can I get blinking ones?
Mimi nilikuwa na trade. Nimewekelea kitele yangu. Kitele yangu na trade. Nikikunyuma.
Oh my God, he left me.
Nitumie ni line. Uko nje kuna wifi.
Why? High five?
Wait, so what do we call this dish again?
I have no idea.
The cucumbers are there specifically for my beauty routine.
Tangulini kero umeka kwa beauty product.
Na ameenda.
Tunafaa tukuwe na logo yetu. Like, si ni brand already.
We won't entertain divas. No. I'm not dealing with a man child.
Amazing. Nishapenda hii energy.
Sundays at 8:30 p.m. on TV47. Saturday at 8:30 p.m.
My father used to tell me that our hotel is the home for travelers. I guess I forgot that. Recently, it's been more of a mirror of my own ambition. Booyah! We might fail. We will probably fail, but not for a lack of trying. So for the last time, and the first time, welcome to Connect In, the best experience in Eastern Central Africa and its environs.
Saturday at 8:30 p.m. on TV47. Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m.
This is a very serious place.
I see that.
Surely. Hey, Nyumba.
This is the place.
Just for
You're watching TV47 at 1. Thank you so much for choosing to stay with us. Now, the country has marked this year's Madaraka Day celebrations under the theme Education, Skills and the Future. And our attention is turning to the role of TVETs in shaping Kenya's workforce. Our Education Affairs reporter Andrin Kilemi examines the progress made in the TVET sector, the challenges that remain, and what the future holds for the technical and vocational training.
The sound of metal meeting metal has been the soundtrack of David's life for more than 30 years now. In this modest workshop, every spark tells a story of hard work, resilience, and a skill that has stood the test of time.
Kwa majina naitwa David Ramogi, nafanya kazi ya welding. Nimeifanya since 1994. Paka leo bado naifanya.
What began as a school subject became a profession that has fed his family, built his home, and educated his 6 children.
Hii kazi mimi nilianzia kwa secondary school. Nikachagua metal work because mimi ni mtu wa Islam, nikaona waje nifanye metal work at least. Nyakati hiyo ilikuwa watu wengi wako wanaifanya. Lakini mimi niliamua tu niingie nifanye. Nione nilikuwa na interest nayo. Sasa vile nilikuja nikakuwa introduced na uncle yangu. Na hivyo ndio vile niliingia na nikaanza.
For David, welding was never just a trade. It was an opportunity. And today, thousands of young Kenyans are discovering similar opportunities through technical and vocational education and training institutes, commonly known as TVETs. Across the country, TVET colleges are reporting a growing number of students walking through their gates.
We have seen quite a big enrollment, contributed to government scholarships through health. Remember, there is scholarships. The students were categorized in different levels. The extreme needy, and less needy. So that each student is categorized at a category where he or she belongs. We have seen this work because TVET fee is at 67,189. And the government, as every student enrolled in TVET institution, is entitled to government scholarship and help loan. So this has made it, in fact, the parent is only supposed to pay 13,400. This has made it cheap for TVET training. And this is realizing the theme of now, education, skill, and future. Because once student has been trained, he has a future living. You don't have to be employed because of TVET. So this has really increased the enrollment in TVET. Remember earlier, TVET institutions were only 47. But now we are talking to 237 now, almost 260.
For many students, the attraction is simple. They want skills that can help them earn a living as quickly as possible. But the journey is not without challenges.
Being summer needy, as we say, then they lack proper accommodation spaces, especially with the new TVET institutions, where the structures are still being developed. So there's a bit of lack of those accommodation, but this is being resolved by affordable housing coming in. We are seeing that coming. And then the equipment, the infrastructure facility, we are improving.
As more young people turn to TVET institutions in search of practical skills, questions remain about how these programs are designed and whether they truly prepare graduates for the job market.
All of TVET CDAC is to provide for a curriculum that is competence-based, which enables youth and other people to be trained in a way that whatever skills they acquire meet the market, meet the industry needs. And by that one first, we are able to reduce the unemployment by 50% because we are training people with the requisite skills to fit into the market.
And we are aware right now, the universities are also getting ready to absorb the graduates who are coming from TVET institutions. Right now, the universities are working on university competency-based education framework, a very seamless and clear connection from CBC at basic level to CBET at TVET level to universities.
Unlike traditional learning models where students may spend years in training before entering the job market, the competency-based system allows learners to gain employable skills much sooner.
So by modularizing our curricula, we have allowed our youth to participate in employment after 3 months and getting a skill that is employable. So in 3 months, a person is able to take programs that enable them to participate in the economy. It's a complete program. For example, you can take a complete program in painting. You are certified and you are allowed to go. So that when you come next time, you can take another program in possibly laying of gypsum, which is another employable skill. When you go again and work and get little money to pay fees, you come back and do possibly tiles.
For years, many families viewed university education as the only path to success, while TVETs were often seen as an alternative for those who had missed out. But that perception is slowly changing.
Are no longer a second place pathway for training. What we have in the Ministry of Education now are different pathways. And anybody should be able to progress to the pathway that is befitting for each and every one of us. And I would like to tell parents very, very loudly that nobody is a failure. There is no parent or guardian who should be able to pronounce to the young people that you have failed. Nobody fails.
Beyond certificates and classrooms, TVETs are creating pathways to livelihoods, entrepreneurship and dignity. For people like David Ramogi, a skill learned decades ago has provided a lifetime opportunity. Andrin Kilemi, TV47.
Last but not least, to sports. And sports experts have called for greater involvement of learners in sporting activities, saying that participation helps nurture discipline, concentration, resilience, and overall personal development. Speaking during the 19th International Mini Games held at Nova Pioneer School in Tata City, stakeholders said sports provide learners with opportunities to develop both physical and mental skills, while showcasing their talents. The event brought together learners from 20 schools across Nairobi, Machakos and Kiambu counties, and participants competed in various disciplines including mind games, strength-based sports, artistic activities and other competitions testing concentration and teamwork.
So international mini games, we are happy to see that at least when children are coming over here, we always know the children and the youth, they have a lot of energy. Where do they direct the energy? If they're able to direct the energy something positive, that means they'll be thinking positive things. If they are getting idle and not doing anything positive, they will always try to put that energy, and it will be very, very, very bad to see the children's energy going into something negative.
Incorporating sports in our curriculum is very important because it enforces discipline. It also helps the kids with concentration, having indomitable spirit, perseverance, so they're able to handle different challenges in life, which is an essential skill for a child to have as they are growing up, and this also helps them as adults in future.
We have seen growth in terms of the children, how they have grown. Most of the kids have participated in all our last mini games, and we have seen the progress, the uptake on how they take the different types of games, the way they progress, because some of them are moving to the international level from here as we go on. I have coached for 4.5 years, and for us we have seen growth, not only in the outside field but also in class. Because if we talk about archery, it has helped with the consistency and the focus. Most of the kids are gaining the focus, they are regaining their energy back, and they are very excited.
Vetlab Sports Club's Ebil Omolo staged a remarkable final round resurgence at the Nakuru Golf Club on Sunday, May the 31st, to be crowned the champion of the Coronation and Bendry Trophy. Entering the final day behind the leaders William Odek and Eugene Wafula, Ebil carded a brilliant level part 72, the best round of the tournament, to overhaul the field and secure a hard-fought victory in the 54-hole event. Up next on the calendar is a regional double-header on June the 13th, which will see Kakamega Golf Club, MAG and the Uganda Golf Club qualifier take place. Exactly 30 minutes past the top of the hour, and to the next hour. It is time for me to close it at this point. I look forward to see you some other time. Wishing you a great Madaraka afternoon and the best week ahead. My name is Linda Alela. Good afternoon.